And it's gonna be this is weird. Okay, so I saved a guy's life on 420.
Again, why you just saving people's lives, player?
I'm a fucking hero, my guy. Anyway, so there's this dude named Al. He's a maintenance dude that lives downstairs from my apartment. Generally friendly dude. You know, he's alright, and you know, really doesn't really start shit. Really friendly to everybody. And I hear two people arguing while I'm playing God of War, and my window's cracked because it's hot in my crib, and I hear the two people arguing. I'm already dressed. I just have like one shoe on, and I was like, I don't know what, like, are those guys? Because it sounds like
I'm already dressed. I got one shoe.
Yeah,
that's all you need.
That's how you get your stories, bro. That's how you get your jokes. Just like give like shitty details. Like, I mean, I was halfway there. I had one shoe on. You know,
he said halfway.
I was halfway done, and I look out the window and I hear these guys going, "Oh, fuck you, Bendejo, give back my fucking tools, you know, fuck you, bro, you owe me money," you know, like an argument and shit like that. And apparently my maintenance guy was arguing with another dude that he got out of the car of. The guy owed him money, so he took his toolbox as collateral. But this dude is old. Like, this guy is like probably 70, 60 easily. And I'm like, this dude who got out the car was built, and I was like, So like, the guy gets out. I'm like, I don't know if this is gonna be a thing, and I'm just watching for a bit, and then, bro, this dude rocks my maintenance dude's jaw, like,
Jesus,
bro, he swung at this dude. I heard it from my second floor, and I'm gone. Like, I already got my second shoe on. I'm out the house. I got my phone.
he already got it.
I got my phone. I'm running down the stairs. I lock my door, in the opposite order, and I get down there. I look around the corner, and this dude is on top of the maintenance dude with the toolbox above his head. Like, he's about like full mount on the guy, toolbox on his head, about to bring it down, and I'm running, and the guy's bringing it down, and I step. I don't know how fast I did it. It was amazing, bro. It was like so fucking fast. I step in between the maintenance guy and the dude with the briefcase. I catch the briefcase in one hand. I put my right hand on the guy's face, and I chuck that dude. And I'm exhausted, and also, like, I almost saw someone get their head splattered. So I'm like, to me, I sounded terrified, but to the dude, you know, in the middle of the night, I'm black. Like, this dude, like, you know, you don't know shit. So I just said, we're done. But it must have sounded so badass.
My man's playing God of War. He just like, done.
Yeah, I was an hour in.
Like Kratos,
I was an hour in.
It doesn't matter.
So I didn't
you booted up God of War, and that was all it was. That's all you needed. He was like, you're done.
He played the first hour of God of War with one shoe on.
He didn't even say you're done. You know what he actually said? He said, boy.
Yeah.
That was it.
Boy. Oh my god. Yeah, so I was like, we're done, and the guy's like, I'm done. And you know, like, Al's arguing with the guy. You know, he's like, oh, fuck you, you know, you're an asshole, or, you know, give me my fucking money. And the guy's like, fuck you, you know, I don't give a shit. And the guy's like, that's why and then Al goes, that's why I fucked your mom. And it must have been true, because the guy swung the briefcase around me to hit the maintenance guy. And I grab the dude by his chest and I shove him into his car, and the guy's like, okay, I'm done. I was like, get back in your car. He's like, all right. He gets back in his car.
It's like the 60-year-old guy or whatever.
Yeah, no, the dude who got it, who owed money, was the guy who got back in his car.
Oh, okay.
Because he was dropping off maintenance dude, and it was nuts, man. So he invites me to his crib later on, and you know, we're he said, yo, it's a good thing you did what you did, man. I can't believe you did that. I don't even know why you showed up. I was like, bro, I don't know why. I mean, if you say it like that, I don't even know why I showed up. I just helped you out. And he's like, all right, well, you drink? I was like, yeah, I drink. And he's like, you smoke?
He's like, yeah, you know.
He's like, you smoke? I was like, no, not cigarettes. He's like, weed? I said, yes. And he's like, all right. So I got hero weed.
My man got hero weed.
On 420.
my 420 stories are, yo, I got high. Like that's
Right.
it. Like, that's all.
That's what I mean,
Oh
so-
my god.
Are
Anyway,
we gonna order something, or are we gonna get those
Katrell over here, like, just order the pizza, Sophia.
gonna get-
Order the pizza. You know you're gonna do it.
So what are we gonna order?
Oh, I love this.
Can you make me something?
Doubly Bob
You know-
Squad, y'all. Welcome to
I
episode
know,
27. This is how we do it.
I'm not feeling Chipotle.
No one's feeling Chipotle. You gonna pay extra for that guac? I'll pay extra for you to not put guac on my shit. How about that? Fuck your guac. I don't know. I think people are way too hype on avocado. Anyway, first story. Hearthstone game director quits. His name is Ben Brode. Brody? B-R-O-D-E.
I think it's Broad.
It's Ben Brode. And this is coming from Polygon, key leader in the success of Blizzard's Hearthstone. Today he's announced leaving the company, set up a new venture. Yo, I didn't realize that Hearthstone has been around for 10 years.
Hearthstone has been around for 10
No.
years. That's
Neither did
No.
Katrell, apparently.
Hearthstone has
either.
not been around for 10 years.
After 10 years working on the hit card game, Ben
He
Brode
might have
has
been
new
working
plans.
on it for 10 years.
Yeah.
There's no way it was released
There's
10
that,
years ago.
Yeah. Fuck that.
Nah. What?
Like,
You must be wrong again?
he could be...
Oh, shit. No, you're right. It says...
Yeah.
you can work on a game
Yo,
before release.
If you read farther into the article, which you would have thought I would have done by now, it says the game launched in 2014. Alright, so it says after 10 years working on the game, and then it says the game only released 4 years ago. That makes more sense to me, because I don't remember it being around 10 years ago.
Yeah. Yeah.
That is Polygon, that is a misleading subtitle. I don't like that. That's what it says. It says Hearthstone game director quits Blizzard, and then the sub, like, whatever you call it, the
Well,
subtitle.
it says after 10 years working on the hit card game.
But that makes you think that the game's been around for 10 years.
No,
Right?
it means that he's been making the game. It sounds like, if anything, it's misleading me to think that he was been working on the game for 10 years, and before it came out, he left. But he didn't, because the game already came out, so he was working on it.
To me, it
10
just
years.
sounds like he was working on the game for 10 years.
Anyway.
It doesn't...
As
Fucking up.
talk about a rags to riches story, my man was working as a pizza delivery man in 2003, and then he snagged a job as a game tester of Warcraft 3. What? My timeline is all messed up.
Mhm.
Warcraft 3? When did Warcraft 3 come out?
A long
Anyway.
time ago, man.
I know, but I thought it was before 2003, is why I'm confused. He snagged a job. I don't know anything. You know, I don't know why I even fucking run this.
You know, he might have been working on Warcraft 3 and testing it before it released.
Doug, it's Jesus. You're right, probably.
I'd like to think they test their games before they release them.
I hate you all. Anyway, he was on the launch of the design team for Hearthstone's cards, which are based in the Warcraft universe. He eventually became the lead designer for the game. Anyway, so he's going to start to make a new company, and then he just says, we'll probably make games, but we haven't figured anything else yet. Like, alright, man.
Jesus.
So we'll see what happens with Hearthstone. From there, Hearthstone is actually really popular. If you guys don't know, I know you guys know.
I know.
But for those who listen, like, I know everybody knows about Magic the Gathering, obviously as an actual card game. But Hearthstone is probably the second biggest card game, even though it's digital. People actually watch Twitch streams of it. Like, it's a big deal. So it'll be interesting to see how the game changes. It doesn't say in this article who is taking over, though.
Probably nobody. I mean, they could leave that open for a bit. A lot of the game's pretty solid so far, other than like.
Oh no,
I
the
mean-
game is. I'm not even into card games that much, but like I still mess with it from time to time. It's good, and I like the Warcraft universe. I'm familiar with that. Like I'm not really familiar with StarCraft or all that type of stuff, but like I know a decent bit about. I mean, not like Josh, obviously, who fucking plays nothing but World of Warcraft and online. But I like the World of Warcraft universe, and I think that's a big thing with card games. One of the reasons why I never like dived into like Magic, because like I just the universe is so intimidating to me. But I grew up playing Warcraft, so like that was cool when the card game. I don't know.
Yeah,
I'm
is
rambling.
Magic is pretty complex for a rookie to try and pick it up and learn, and you have to. There's kind of an initial investment too. Hearthstone, I think it was free to play when
It still is
when it
free to
first
play.
came out, right?
It still is.
Yeah, but
You
I
can
mean,
pay to
you
get
don't
better
have to.
cards and shit, but the whole game
Right.
is still free to play.
But I mean, you don't have to pay. There's no startup cost, and
Yep,
it's very simple. So like somebody who's never played a card game like Magic before can like hop into Hearthstone.
Also,
it's
what's kind of
pretty easy.
cool, and I think Magic does it on their digital ones. I don't know how Magic is played. I mean, I know how Magic is played, but I mean, I don't know how they handle their quote unquote campaigns in a physical realm. But in the digital realm, I think Magic and Hearthstone and other card games. I know Gwent's out now, and Elder Scrolls Legends is getting really popular. But they make like a campaign, and there's kind of a story to it. I know it's nothing like crazy complex, but it's cool that they like make different storylines when they release new cards. Magic and Blizzard especially have some really great art, really great story writing. So that's always really cool to see. Even though I'm not even like into it, it's still cool every time they put it out. I'm like, oh, that's interesting. I mean, that's
Yeah.
just me, but
No, I feel you, man. Like every expansion comes out at Hearthstone looks cooler and cooler, and that's another thing too is like all the single player kind of campaign stuff that they have. It's always, I mean, they always throw a lot of new content in there. And that's why I think somebody is gonna definitely fill in for Ben Brode as soon as he, I mean, sounds like he's probably already gone. But the other thing that's cool is like, it sounds like he's not the only one leaving. Like, it sounds like he's going to join up a couple of other industry veterans, and kind of the same thing that happened over at Valve. Like, this team who left Valve, like, made Evolve. And, like, there's an opportunity for, like, some really cool,
oh no, for sure,
some cool stuff to happen.
especially in today's gaming market with early access becoming more and more popular and more accepted. There's a lot of room for these indie like teams to like kind of get in that niche still and like just throw something out there.
Yeah, and he's been like community facing for so long. He's like the face of Hearthstone. Like, he's already got like a huge like Twitter following and stuff like that. Like, all he has to do is like, hey, it's time. Here's our game, and it'll just instantly be purchased by like a million people.
No, for sure. I mean, that was like just like with Joe Mad. If you don't know who Joe Mad is, full name is Joe Madureira. I don't know how to pronounce that correctly, but Joe Mad, his pen name is Joe Mad. He is a well-respected industry vet, comic book artist, most well known for his work on the X-Men series. He did the Ultimate Avengers 3, but he also did Battle Chasers, which is like his first big independent thing, and then his other video game that he did after alright, so sorry, I kind of got ahead of myself there. He did Battle Chasers comic, that put him on the map. Then he did a bunch of stuff for X-Men, and then he left comics for a while, and he created a game called Darksiders. Darksiders 1 was pretty well received. He made the second one. He just released his sequel to Battle Chasers, or a sequel, to the comic Battle Chasers, and it's that turn-based tactical Battle Chasers game that is coming to Switch, by the way, for you Switch owners. So if you still want to check that out, you can. That's like classic Final Fantasy style gameplay. So if you guys are into that, check it out. And then Darksiders 3 is coming out. But I'm sorry, I got sidetracked again. But cause I was saying that because Alex was saying about how he already has a huge following and stuff, and he's just like throughout this, he like did the video game, and it's like boom, instant success, and it sounds like Ben Brode is gonna have a very similar path.
Yeah, you don't gotta apologize for talking about gaming shit on a gaming podcast, man.
Yeah, I'm trying to get better at keeping my shit concise and like to the point, and I'm still getting sidetracked by my own self. I'm also, I had a couple drinks. I bombed a stand up earlier, so I had to Medicate.
Medicate.
You know.
If
Yeah.
you had done amazing, you would have had to celebrate.
Well, yeah. Either way, drinking was
Yeah,
happening.
either way.
Yeah.
Whether it was going to be happy or sad drinking, that was yet to be determined. Anyway, moving on. So, again, sorry for our listeners. We haven't been around in a little bit. But on April 19th, are you on Forbes? I like Forbes, but they have way too much ad shit.
Like, I'm just trying to get to the goddamn page.
Yeah, like, let me just read the article, right? Like,
It's just like, continue the article, please.
yeah, like,
Can you
God
can you
damn it,
can you get
Forbes.
rid of this shit? And I'm like,
The thing
yeah,
is,
I'll
it's
turn,
like
I'll turn
Forbes
off my
had-
fucking ad block, and I turn it off, and it's like, you still haven't turned it off. I'm like, you're too dumb.
That's the
to even
worst
know
part.
what
Is
the
like
fuck
Forbes has good material, so it's like I deal with it because I like their articles.
Forbes stands for Forbes probably stands for shit in another language.
Sure, we'll go with that. Anyway, April 19th, Assassin's Creed Origins launched a cheaty, tweaky control panel from Rock Paper Shotgun. So I haven't gotten back into Assassin's Creed Origins in a little bit, but they released this thing called an Animus control panel, and it opens up like, dude, you can fuck with the number of animals you can have, hitbox sizes, health points. You can unlock all the skills. You can scale the NPCs however you want.
Is this
Blah,
an
blah, blah,
official like tool?
Yeah, no, you can. Yeah, they gave it to you.
Like it sounds like some shit you would download on a questionable.
It's only but it's only in the PC version,
right.
and it's free. Yeah, so if you are a console pleb, I'm kidding. I have a console. I love playing games on video game consoles. No, but it is only for the PC version. However, it is official though. You can download that. So that's, I don't know. I think that's really interesting. I haven't beaten Assassin's Creed yet. I think I'm like a third of the way in. It's an awesome game. It's my favorite game in the series. And there are some things I think would be cool.
Unity's my favorite because
To
there's
mess
so
with.
many goddamn bugs in that game.
Well, then shit. You would think they would have this panel for Unity then.
Right. Yeah, just fuck it.
Yeah, I don't know. Alex, you fuck with the Assassin's Creed at all?
That Assassin's Creed.
I've never actually played an Assassin's Creed game, but
Any
I
of
would
them?
say, nah, none of them. But
Not even the Ezio trilogy?
Bree's grandma. When I would, this is my wife Bree.
Bree's grandma?
When I went over to the first time I met Bree's grandma,
This
she
story's
was
got
sitting
layers.
on a bed and just like going ham on Assassin's Creed.
Nice.
Like
That's awesome.
Yeah,
She knows her
she
shit.
was like addicted to Assassin's Creed. She had like the actual like hard copy player's guide next to her and stuff. Like, yeah, people don't even buy those anymore. Apparently they do.
Yeah, grandmas.
Yeah, she sounds dope.
I want to meet her. Shit, that's cool shit.
Yeah, she
I just
bought me
gave my
the
dad my
Borderlands 2 Collector's Edition when I graduated
Yeah,
college.
that game is fucking awesome.
Which one?
Borderlands 2, yeah.
Yeah, dude.
No, that game is shit. That is, by the way, for me, Borderlands 2 and The Witcher 3 are like how you handle, like that's my bar for DLC. I'm like, if you're not
Yeah.
up there on that level, then don't even bother putting out the DLC. Because
Yeah.
that's how you handle it. I haven't seen a single game come close to that level. I could be wrong. I'm sure.
Yeah, you are wrong.
I'm sure.
We'll make it a third time.
You can email me dbsquadpod@gmail.com.
I love
and
that that's
say
your
go
running
fuck
gag.
yourself.
Yeah.
No, that's the thing. That is that's the email. dbsquad.
No, I know, but I bet your running gag is like, I could be wrong, and you kind of think
I'm just
you are.
every time I say it, I'm completely wrong.
Yeah, you're like,
No, all right, hang
could
on.
be
I
wrong.
will say,
Well, hit me.
if there's
Katrell, what's another
any
one? Give me another
DLC
one.
better than Mr. Torque's Campaign of Carnage, like, let me
Give
know.
me another DLC model.
Alright, you give me a hard one.
You got nothing. You got nothing. See, that's what I'm
I
saying.
gotta
Fuck you,
think,
Katrell.
I
You
gotta
can't
think,
call
I
me
gotta
out.
think.
And
Mass
then
Effect,
not.
Mass Effect 2 and Mass Effect 3 had some pretty good DLC expansions. That
I'll
was
give you
also
that. I'll give you
part
that.
Mostly,
Okay.
including the multiplayer, which was free. So
I don't give a
EA
shit. No one
released
gives
a
a
free
shit about
LC.
multiplayer. But
Yeah, they
I will.
released free
I will.
LC
All right.
for
I'll
the
give you
Army
their. I will give you their
multiplayer.
campaign DLC.
yeah, that was a
Alright.
quick one. So if I come up with more, your ass is fucking.
So you
trash.
can't. So all right, my man over here is talking shit. All right, whatever. My man gave me one example.
I gave you an example. It's still an example.
You gave me an example. You gave me an EA.
Actually,
you
hang on.
I promise you, boo boo. I will find one.
I'll tell you
told
what,
me
though.
if you hear a bunch of clickety clackety clack on the earbuds right now, it's Katrell typing, trying to find good DLC.
I'll tell you what. In terms of DLC, since we were just talking about Hearthstone, that's another one I think that did it pretty well. Their campaigns that release like
Do we?
you
All
pay,
right,
like, $5 or something. It's not the same, but like it's not.
No,
I
you
think
are right though,
Borderlands is,
because
like,
by
great.
definition, that is technically downloadable content.
Yeah.
That's
Yeah,
a different.
and it's
damn.
it's paid content too. So like it's very different, but still their model
It's different,
works,
but it
and it's very
is.
successful.
Yeah, no, you're right. But that's different though. But like I said, y'all are more than welcome to email me, Pozo. This one goes out to you. I know he. By the way, he does listen to the podcast. He just never says shit. Like he doesn't even follow us publicly. I saw him the other day. Dude. He's like, "Yo, man, I like listening to your podcast." I was like, "Really? Why don't you give me a shout out or something every now and then?"
He's like, I don't follow it, but I go on SoundCloud
Yeah, dude,
once
no, he
every couple
does.
months.
He has it. He listens to it. He's like, "Yeah, I did listen to it." Like I saw him a couple weeks ago. He's like, "Yeah, I didn't listen to your latest one, but I was like, all right, man, appreciate it." Oh, but the pizza arrived.
No,
It was
he's
Chipotle.
he's just going out to like
He said,
Applebee's.
Fuck you, Kapil. Oh my god. What was next? Oh yes. I don't know. It's Destiny 2, Warmind. Oh my god, Destiny. What are you guys doing? Yeah, like basically, I don't know. Honestly, I haven't even watched the new stuff.
The level cap increased, right?
Yeah, I know, but we knew that was coming. I don't know, actually. Honestly, I don't know why I put this on the podcast notes, to be honest. Destiny 2 released more shit for Warmind. Like, they're going back to... Like, alright, so basically what... Like, yeah, the level cap increased. It went from... What's it now? It's going from 370 to 380. But that's going to be, like, even slower than going from 340 to 370. It's basically like playing any other MMO. You know, like World of Warcraft. Like, shit. Heyo, what the fuck was that?
That's me.
Oh, shit. Did you change your name to GJ Khaled?
Because we the best.
No, shit. You were Dr. Pepper.
This
You
was
can't be
just a
president-
bit. You just left for a bit.
Yeah.
Is that really what you did?
No, I left.
Just to change your name?
No, I left for a bit so I could hear. You could hear me through my. I can hear you guys through your my headset.
This guy.
All right, that's fair.
Anyway.
Not so I can just change the name. That's stupid.
Yeah, but he's like, but that was just a plus.
Yeah, I was like, you know what? I'm already over Dr. Dr. Pepper. I think I'm gonna
Dr.
change my
Pepper.
name to DJ Khaled.
Oh my god, you spelled Khaled wrong, by the way.
Well,
It's
that was
easy.
the point. Like it was.
I don't think it was, so I got
The lack of effort was the point. Yeah, that was all according to the grand scheme of my plan.
Anyway, Destiny 2, they releasing their new expansion in the fall, and they're going back to Mars. Like, they're not introducing any new shit. The major enemy's going to be the Hive. It's like, come on, Bungie. Like, what are you doing?
Okay, so this is sad because I actually was very interested in the Warmind.
Don't get me wrong.
On
Like,
Destiny 1.
I'm still going to play it, and I'm still
No, I'm
gonna,
not. Because I'm done with that shit. But
I'm gonna play it because I already bought the season pass like an idiot. But I uninstalled the game, so maybe I won't. I don't know. I did uninstall the actual game, so like maybe I just won't even. I'll just chalk it up
It's
to
like
a loss. at
I'm
this
not
point.
gonna play it because that like Nvidia code Kapil gave me didn't work.
That's why I didn't realize that there was a time thingy on that.
Yeah, no,
like,
it's
expiration
cool.
date. That's my bad.
Yeah, it's a
So
shame because like
basically,
they're going
I
on
just
a
gave away
Warmind.
my graphics card for free, so that's bullshit.
Yeah. A plus and a loss for two different sides. Yeah, Warmind, they were talking about the Warmind and Rasputin and all that shit, and it was really interesting. I couldn't wait to get into that, and never did. So, one game later and a couple DLCs later.
Activision, I mean, Bungie. It's Activision and Bungie, right? Did I just
Yes.
say Activision like an idiot?
Activision is the publisher.
Yeah, no,
Bungie
all right,
is-
no, I'm right.
Yeah.
All right, so, but Bungie, they keep saying, they're like, oh, we have a 10-year plan. It's like, all right, well, we 5 years into it, player. Like, what's the plan?
They got 20% of a plan.
I mean, them already
Yeah,
being.
like-
I mean, as far as they got, I'm glad. I think for the people that want to play this game still, I think this is great shit. But for people like me, I'm really not into it.
Nah, man, No, I'm with Katrell. That's but yeah. No, I'm just with Katrell at this point.
Yeah, there's some really like hardcore, Destiny fans out there, and I'm sure this will be great for them. But I feel like at a certain point, like, so for me, when you're releasing new content, new endgame content like World of Warcraft. Just my Chrome tab like froze up and
Classic Chrome.
yeah.
Crown baby.
Anyways, I guess my whole point about the old Bungie expansion, I don't know what sort of new content they're releasing, but it sounds like it's a new expansion, but it increases the level cap, which
I mean, that's
opinion,
in every expansion, but yeah.
Yeah, so like for Bungie, well, this isn't even really an expansion though, is it? Like, do you have to buy into this?
It is. No, it is. No, yeah. Like, it's still story expansion. You're still staying on a planet that
It's
already.
like a patch, right? Or is it expansion?
No, it's expansion. It's like new story content, new weapons and armor and all that type of shit.
Okay,
But like,
gotcha.
the whole thing is like, I'm looking at the wrong notes. I think my big that's what it was. I think my biggest pet peeve. I don't know. Pet peeve is like not even the right thing to say. I don't know why I said that. But my biggest issue with it is like Bungie has created this like vast quote unquote sci-fi universe, right? But like they refuse to like do anything with it. Like we've been to Mars, like, and we've done this thing. It's like, let's see something new. Let's go to like make up a planet, make up something. Like they created 4 races in the first game, and we're still playing with those same 4 races, And the 4th race is really just mind controlled version of all the other 3, so it's not even a real thing,
Wait, what is it?
Yeah, the Taken. You've got the Hive. You've got the.
Oh, I thought you meant like a playable class.
No, I'm talking about like the enemy races that you fight. Like, I'm sorry, I guess I should have specified that. No, but you're fighting the Vex, you're fighting the Hive, and you're fighting the Fallen, right?
Right.
And then you have the Taken, which is really just all of them, just like black or whatever, and have weird-ish powers. Like, and that's it. And it's like, now here we are, end cycle for game 2, and it's nothing new. It's the same location. It's a different, area on that planet, but like, I don't know. It's.
Ah, you're right. It's kind of like, you know what it is? It's kind of so the major story.
They still don't have Sparrow Racing. Christ. Sorry,
like the major story of
shit,
this
that's
game.
Just me.
Sparrow Racing was fun as hell. One of the major things about Destiny was like there was a time where there was light, or something kicked the light. Something kicked the traveler's ass to make the traveler come to the Milky Way galaxy, and then set off whatever it set off. Bring everybody. Create ghosts and guardians and all that stuff
shit.
like
Yeah,
that.
yeah,
Gave them the golden age of technology. But from there, it's very like it's good. It's like it's vague. Whatever happened to the traveler is kind of like the main thing that you'll have to find out. But because it wasn't really, it was very vague, and they didn't really want to like. I feel like if you found, it's kind of like No Man's Sky. If you find the center of the universe, it's like finding the center of the universe. If you find the center of the universe too soon, it's gonna be boring as shit. Like nothing else is gonna be interesting. So they really can't. They're kind of stuck in a hole where they can't really do anything to introduce anything to the plot or make something else that's interesting other than build the world even bigger than they already did. And
They're
that's
not
why I
building it
can see
bigger.
why
They're
they
going
would.
back to Mars.
Oh, that's why I feel like they put out Warmind, because Warmind is an actual thing that was mentioned very early in the game, and is now coming into play this expansion. So like for people who play this, like who like this kind of game, I feel like this is a good piece of DLC for the people that are willing to pay for it. Um, but people who like fell off the train, it's probably not going to be like interesting at all.
Well, I'll check it out because I already paid for it.
Yeah, you have no choice.
You know what? No, I do. I haven't. It's uninstalled currently, so we'll see.
I do get what you're saying though. With a team as big as Bungie is, they've got like what 700 to 1,000 employees.
Mhm.
Like they've got a lot of people working for them, and yeah, I know what you mean. It sounds kind of like a cop out to not add like any like big changes. They're just gonna add some raids, some new, maybe some new skins or something like that for the enemies that you're killing.
Yeah.
Yeah,
Alright.
same of everything.
Fuck it. We'll move on. I'm skipping over the next one. I'm going to Monster Hunter. Currently going on, and I don't know how long it's going on for because it's not a permanent thing.
2 more days.
Shit. I've been traveling. I haven't been able to do any of this. I'll have to hop into tomorrow real quick. I'm not gonna get any of this gear. Fuck. Monster Hunter. I'm so disappointed. I'm so pissed.
You
ain't gonna get none of
that shit,
Well, you got 2 more days. This is actually a waste of a news story. You got 2 more days. They've been having this 16-player siege mode dragon battle going on, where you're going in teams of 4 and you do different events and different objectives, and then you take down this fucking thing called Cove Taroth. It's got new gear, new weapons, all of that type of stuff. But it's only going on for 2 more days. So, yeah.
By the time you hear this, you've already missed.
By the
Yeah,
time
you've already-
you
by
hear
the-
this, you've probably
it's too
already
late.
done it. Yeah, sorry about that. It runs till May 3rd. Fuck me. I'll maybe hop in it tomorrow. This guy looks like a beast, though. Jesus. Did you guys do it? Katrell, you do it?
Yeah, I played it. It was great.
Did you get the shit?
Yeah, so it's like you go into a room, preferably with 16 people, and they all pick their quests. They all pick the Kolve Torah siege, and it's kind of like a race, because whatever one team does to the Kolve Torah adds to a leveling meter,
Right.
for better rewards and better shit as the fight goes on. And whoever finishes the Kolve Torah is the one that gets more rewards than everybody else. So it's not 16 players, but everybody puts credit. It's still 4-player, but everyone gets the credit for whatever's happening. So it's really cool. It's really cool shit. It's a lot of fun.
But you get more stuff if you land the killing blow.
Yeah, and she does some. She's pretty intense because it's in levels. Like if you don't beat her hard enough and fast enough, the fight could end right there. Like she'll just leave. So honestly, the fight with her is a really big money maker, because you just get weapons. Like you just get a shit ton of weapons and equipment and stuff like that, just to like that you could sell if you don't even want them, and they're all made of gold. So it's like really good for people who want to make money. Yeah, and it's really good for people who like want really dope weapons.
Well, your boy's all about them dope weapons, player.
Yeah, player.
Alright, man. Anyway, so that's happening. Next up, interesting. Call of Duty Black Ops 4 could be ditching their campaign. I don't.
Sorry, I know that was poorly placed. Like,
It's a, no, like it's still not. Like,
fuck.
It's like for me, I've only played a few Call of Duty games, but I feel like the campaign was always sort of just like there. Like a lot of like people play Call of Duty for multiplayer, like most of the time.
You know what's crazy though? People actually got more into the Call of Duty Black Ops campaign than the other Call of Duty games.
Yeah, I could see that.
Because it actually, like, I don't know. I played the first two, back in the day. I don't remember them at this point. But people are really, that's actually one of the big selling points, other than, actually killing zombies and shit like that.
Well, yeah, because releasing a bunch of new games that are, mostly multiplayer and just a little bit different than the last one.
Katrell, we can hear that shit?
Yeah, my bad.
Difficult.
Katrell watching some hentai right now. Sorry, everybody.
No, it's not. I got a phone call here.
It's art. It's art, bro. It's art. Oh, he muted.
Yeah, I don't know. I think it could be good for if that's what the fans want. I really don't. I'm so out of touch with Call of Duty, to be honest.
Well, here's the thing. So they're trying to. The news reports are all really conflicting, honestly. But basically, what I'm understanding is it sounds like they're trying to do some shit between battle royale mode and the way Overwatch handles story and narrative.
Oh yeah, like the events.
Yeah, and things like that, and like that, they're kind of trying to do something in between.
Dude, speaking of, did you play Retribution for Overwatch?
I did. It was pretty cool.
Really cool.
They had cutscenes and shit. I was like, all right.
I mean, yeah, Overwatch events are pretty cool.
They're pretty cool, but that's Blizzard, baby.
Yeah.
That's Blizzard.
So,
I don't know. This is Activision. We'll see.
I mean, Blizzard purchased Activision.
Oh shit! Did they?
Yeah.
Wait, is this Activision and Treyarch? Is this Treyarch? Yeah, this is still Treyarch. All right.
But yeah, Activision is the publisher too. So
Yeah. So Treyarch's the developer.
Yeah. Yeah, I mean, I know it's not a.
But Blizzard bought
game.
Activision.
Yeah.
Which?
No, I'm sorry. I think Activision bought Blizzard.
Activision didn't buy Blizzard. All right, hold up. I could be wrong. Where's Katrell?
So long ago.
Activision. See, now you got me looking this shit up. I could be completely wrong.
Activision Blizzard.
What? There's an ActivisionBlizzard.com. Are you shitting me?
Yeah, dude.
Like, they just bought that and made a website for no fucking reason. Alright, well,
Yep.
What's that? How many times so far on this podcast that I've been 100% wrong? Fucking 4 or 5 already? Jesus Christ.
I mean, we can't have a counter for that.
We probably could, though. You're the coder of the group. Oh man, I fucking typed that into my notes. Oh man, shit. Hold on, I gotta bring my notes back up. I fucking did it in the same tab like an idiot. Docs.goo. Which one is this? Is this the right one? That's not even the right one. No. Guys, give me the wrong fucking notes. Sorry, bear with me, guys. Oh, it's because I'm in the wrong fucking thing. What's the right? You're on the notes, right? What's the next one?
Oh, sorry. I mean, we can talk about the. Well, there's the
next one. Oh no, I want. Damn it! I need Katrell for that.
All right.
Katrell is our Nintendo guy.
Let me real quick talk about. So apparently Blizzard was part of Vivendi. And,
right, back in the day.
And basically, in 2008, that company merged with Activision.
Oh, is that what it was?
Yeah, now Blizzard's name in the resulting company is Activision Blizzard because they were I guess it was like a merger. It's not like any one.
No, okay, all right, no, that makes sense.
Yeah.
That makes more sense. Shit, I need Katrell for the next one. I don't need him, but I would like him here for it just to see his opinion. But Belgium I don't know if you heard about. All right, so like we all hate talking about loot boxes. However, did you see
Fuck
this?
loot boxes.
I know. But you see this shit? Apparently, part of the Belgian Gaming Commission, they like after the whole loot box fiasco of 2017, fucking, they decided FIFA 18, Overwatch, and Counter-Strike Go involved games of chance and should be subject to Belgian gaming law, whereas somehow Star Wars Battlefront 2 ended up not being part of the decision, since at the time EA had temporarily removed the microtransactions from the game.
Convenient.
Yes, but because the other three still had the microtransactions, they are subject to an €800,000 fine.
Holy shit.
Yes, now I mean that's chump change. I mean EA, Blizzard,
Yeah, I mean,
like that's chump change to them. But still, the fact that they're like going after them for it is like.
yeah, the biggest thing is, it sounds like they're, I mean, because really, for most of the, most of the world, right, here in the US of A, which is, let's be honest, that's the only place that matters, you have to
Hey-o!
you have to be, well, I would say you have to be 18 to enter casinos. I think you have to be 21 in some cases, but
Yeah, I think it depends.
To
I'm not
gamble,
positive.
you have to be a certain age. There's no restrictions in gaming. Like you can buy loot boxes. You can basically waste a shitload of money on some crappy things in games, and that's gambling. Like you're actually.
Well, that's the thing. So right now, as it stands, as far as the ESRB is concerned, if you're doing like actual gambling, like straight up, like like poker or whatever in a video game, like for money and all that type of shit,
yeah.
then the game is rated adults only, straight up AO.
Yeah.
Wow. And the rumor is that some of these, like, that people are just gonna start cracking down, like, because they're talking about getting the government involved and making it adults only, or at least mature if there's any sort of that type of shit in there. But if like that's like honestly like that's what it would be. Like if you made it AO, then loot boxes would be done.
Yeah.
Because no publisher is gonna put out an AO rated game. Like that's like the kiss of death for video games.
Yeah.
What's the kiss of death for video games?
Getting the AO rating. We're talking about loot boxes. Belgium was cracking down. They are sending out fines, €800,000 fines to EA.
They're making loot boxes illegal.
That's
badass.
They already have gambling laws. They just now they're looking at it because of the whole fiasco for 2017, and they said, well, at the time when they looked at it, FIFA 18, Overwatch, and CS:GO, they involve games of chance, and according to the Belgian gaming laws, a game of chance is gambling. Star Wars Battlefront 2, however, at the time, had removed their microtransactions, so they did not get hit with the fine.
But,
That's great.
But like, check
Right?
this out. At the beginning of the article, it says, if the game's publishers don't remove the offending microtransactions, people behind the game could face fines and even time behind bars.
But who are you gonna put behind the bar?
Who you gonna do that to, huh?
Like
who you gonna do that to, huh?
You're gonna put it like the guy who made the guy who thought of microtransactions, the CFO, the CEO,
You ain't
the
catching me with that shit.
coder who put the actual
I mean, it doesn't
microtransactions
matter
in.
because
Like,
they're gonna pay the fines. Like,
and it's €800,000. So that's almost $1 million US. That's chump change to EA, and Blizzard, and
I mean, yeah. If you consider how much people have spent on loot boxes in their games, I suppose.
That's the worst part is like EA for like they're gonna pay that loot box fine with their loot box money that they made. Like they'll be like,
Yeah, they're gonna be like, oh, shit, I guess we'll just give it back.
yeah, right? Like,
Bitch.
but it is good to see. It's like, yo, first of all, when the Belgians step in about loot boxes, you know the shit is serious.
This game is eat. This shit is.
They're like, no, we ain't gonna have that.
I
They
think,
said-
well, I bet you, FIFA, and honestly, even CS:GO and stuff. It's still a very popular game in Europe.
Oh no, for sure.
FIFA for sure, but I think the good thing is like it's almost like a good story about like people who are actually trying to make a change in like that specific like part of gaming, which is it's a very addictive thing, especially for young kids who just like want to like get cool shit and like open up loot boxes and stuff, and they can spend they don't know the impact that like that might have, you know what I mean, like just developing that like gambling addiction so young.
Oh yeah,
like,
no, and that's part of
destroy
the main
somebody's
problem.
life. Yeah, so it's cool seeing that they're actually like trying to take a stand against these big old.
I mean, don't get me wrong. If I
gaming
was rich as shit,
These big
I'd
old
buy a
game
shitload of loot
fuckboys.
boxes. Fuck it, man. Get all the
These
dope
video
skins.
game fuckboys.
those video
Jesus.
game bros.
Katrell, I was waiting for you to get back
Uh-huh.
from your hentai session.
Yeah, it just came up,
Because
man. I was like, oh shit, I forgot to close this.
oh shit, he said no. Oh shit. God. That was my bad. I don't know if you guys heard that. If it
I
picks
heard
up
you
that.
saying that was my bad.
Oh no. Well, I opened
Wait,
up
what did I miss?
no,
Was
I
he
opened
wrong
up
again?
yeah, probably. Jesus. Oh, I was wrong when you were gone, by the way, Katrell. You missed it.
I'm not even surprised. No.
Christ. No, Katrell, I wanted you to talk about, if you even care to, Nintendo's president stepped down. We got a new president.
Oh wait, the tough dude stepped down.
Yeah, we got a new guy. But I can't pronounce any Japanese names.
What's his? Hold on.
Tatsumi Kimishima, I think, stepped down at the end of June, and Shuntaro Furukawa will take the reins. And this is coming from Fortune.
Furukawa.
I put it in the notes. It's the one that doesn't have anything next to it. It just says Fortune.com, Nintendo Shuntaro Furukawa. See what I'm saying?
Yeah.
Furukawa. I can spell it. Furukawa.
It's in the notes. It's just click the link. This is what I'm working
God
with,
damn.
people. Katrell, Christ.
Sorry, I got another phone call. Yeah, okay, that's weird. That's so weird. That's so weird. All right, yeah. I'll be right back.
Are you serious? Are you fucking serious right now? Oh my god. I would do this story if I knew enough about Nintendo, but I don't. That's why I'm having Katrell do it. Christ. Alright, Furukawa's taken over Nintendo as the company is enjoying tremendous success with the Nintendo Switch. The company upped its hardware forecast, so I'm just reading this from Fortune, Fortune.com, upped its hardware forecast from 15.1 million to 20 million for the year, because the Switch, as we all know, has gotten massive success, more than most people thought. More than Nintendo even thought originally. They didn't even order that many from the beginning.
Yeah, which
But-
is weird because I felt like they expected a huge release for the Wii console, and that was out of stock everywhere. At least like for Switches, like people could get them. You know what I
Yeah,
mean?
well, alright, so the Wii did well, the Wii U failed, but then they were releasing the, what was it? What do they call them? They re-released like the SNES and shit, but like they called them.
Oh yeah.
All right, I'm back.
Whatever. That's
Oh, you good? You good?
Yeah.
You
I
back?
think so. I think I'm all right.
All right, man. I'm gonna need you to handle this Nintendo story for me. Christ.
All right. So, really weird. All I know about him is that he's just fluent in English, and he was involved in the development of the Switch, bro. Like, he's not a nobody, but he.
You're talking about
kinda
the
came
new
out of
guy,
nowhere.
Shintaro Furukawa.
Yeah.
Was he a hardware developer?
No, he worked in global marketing, the executive department, and as an outside director of the partly owned Pokemon company.
Oh, all right. Cool. So we don't know much about him.
Not
be
barely
cool.
anything, bro. Like he's. I bet his page was just made like
Well,
today.
interesting tidbit. Fun fact: Nintendo, in its however long it's been reigning in the video game market, has only had 4 presidents.
Yeah.
And this last guy didn't last very long, right? Like,
Well,
No,
I think he was a stand-in. Honestly, he was pretty much a stand-in.
No,
for,
from what I understand,
Iwata.
he was around since he was 45.
Yeah, but he still was a stand-in
What?
president for.
Yeah, but he's old
Iwata.
now.
Yeah, he's been. Yeah, I know. I'm not saying he just showed up and was like, "I will take care of."
But this guy is
Nintendo
also
company.
the new guy is 46.
Yeah.
right, but I think what Katrell might be saying here is that he stepped
Oh
in.
no, yeah. Oh no, the other guy did die in 2015. Sorry, I thought he died.
The other guy, he says.
I didn't know. I don't. That's why
Say
I
his
have
name,
you do
bitch.
The guy.
You don't know his
Say
name.
his name, bitch. Satoru Iwata. I know his name.
All right, he's reading the article anyway.
No, bro. Satoru Iwata was in.
Look, this
was
is why I
involved
wanted
with-
Katrell here instead of taking a phone call. But now
He
he's
was the reason why the Game Boy Advance was a thing, the GameCube was a thing, the Wii was a thing, the Wii U was a thing. Like he's such a big deal. He's as big a deal as Mashiro, who made Mario.
See, I
Zelda
don't
and,
know. I don't know
and
if you
Star
guys
Fox.
understand what I just did there. I provoked Katrell into dropping dope knowledge.
Nah, bro,
And I was
you,
like,
you talked
that's
that to ass.
what I was
heard
doing.
that shit. I heard that shit. You said the other guy died.
Because I didn't know his name.
don't know who
You
the
missed it. You
fuck.
got off the podcast, and I was like, "Yo, really?" Because I
Yo,
need
you
him here
lucky
to
in
talk
Philly.
about
I
Nintendo.
smacked the shit at you, bro.
Yo, you think you go catch these hands? You think you catch-
I know
My
you
man
gonna
played-
catch these
my
hands.
man played God of War. He played God of War, and he's ready to just throw hands to everybody. He's
Come here,
like,
boy.
You ain't about this. Oh, my
Translate,
God.
boy.
Shit. Anyway, next one. Oh shit! Actually, we're just gonna transition into their sales has been fucking ridiculous. You guys see that shit?
Yeah, I see it. I know what Nintendo's doing, bro. Kicking ass.
Kicking ass. They don't even give a fuck about the names. They just kick ass.
No, they don't. They're just like, yo, I love it. They're just like, don't you think you should make a game that caters to people? And they go, I just want to make a fun game, bro. And that's it. They
Coming
put on
from
their shades and they
Kotaku-
walk out the fucking door.
Jesus. Coming from Kotaku, just to throw some numbers at you guys, the system itself has now, as of Thursday, sold 17.79 million units, which is 4 million more than the Wii U sold in its entire lifetime. And just in
good.
case you didn't know, this system came out last year. Like,
Sounds good.
that's where
Sounds
we
about
at.
right. Makes sense to me.
Super Mario Odyssey is the best-selling Switch game at 10.41, which is interesting. I would have thought Zelda would have been the best-selling. Are they selling Switches with Super Mario Odyssey now instead of Zelda? Is that how it
They're
goes?
doing both.
They're doing both. All right, that's how. All right,
They come bundled?
yeah.
Really?
That's yeah.
Oh, okay.
It's either Zelda or Odyssey, I think, at this point, or Mario Kart 8 Deluxe.
It's one of them shits.
When you think about it, there are a lot of consoles. I mean, most consoles come bundled with something at this point. You know, you get the whatever. You know, I think they're doing
usually
a.
not
They,
in the first year though that they released the.
you know,
console,
Nintendo
right?
don't give a fuck. Nintendo does what it wants to do.
Exactly. Exactly.
Anyway, Breath of the Wild is the best-selling Zelda game of all time. 8.48 million copies sold. Yeah, Jesus. I'm just saying, numbers, baby. Switch is doing numbers. It's steady. It's not going anywhere. They just... what did they just fucking announce? They're doing Katrell.
Yeah.
You probably follow that. A new IP coming from Nintendo? JRPG inspired?
Nope, I don't know
Shit!
what that
I
is.
didn't put. I just saw it today. I didn't put it in the show notes. I'm going to. I'm pulling an audible on you guys.
Go ahead.
New IP Nintendo.
Sounds good to me. They made Splatoon. Splatoon was dope.
Bring a new
Wait,
IP.
is it Donkey Kong?
Oh, Donkey Kong is coming out. Shit.
Is that new IP?
No.
Donkey Kong?
Fucking wasted you.
No, it's not. It's called. It's called Dragalia Lost. It's an all-new action RPG. Oh shit! God damn it! I was wrong again. It's coming to mobile. It's coming to mobile. It's still Nintendo. It's a new IP. It's just coming to mobile. Fuck you guys. All right. Damn.
Damn, bro.
Katrell, you don't even know what the fuck I'm talking about.
You make this shit easy, bro.
Oh my god. Whatever.
Whatever. Fuck you guys.
That's about all I had. That about covers the news stories. Jesus, that's all I had.
That's funny.
I don't think Josh is joining us. I know he wanted to talk about some games. He's been playing.
He showed some games that
he had definitely had said something, but guess what? He's gonna have to
save him up.
Wait.
Save him up for next week.
Katrell, we're gonna wait on you for a second. Alex, we'll start with you, because I already know what Katrell wants to talk about. So we're just gonna wait on Alex. What do you got?
I might surprise you.
No, you don't. You don't have to surprise
Is
me.
this the what have you been playing segment of the podcast?
What
Unless you got
have
something
been
else.
All right. You know what? I got a fucking gripe right now.
Yeah,
Oh,
go ahead.
shoot.
So,
Go ahead, son.
So I've been
it
following
Katrell?
this game that's been coming out. Harry Potter Hogwarts Mystery.
Oh,
Yo, I just started that shit, dog.
All right.
Bro, when
So-
you posted
By the
that
way,
shit,
my
that
name
had
is
me in
your boy.
tears, bro. I was crying reading that post.
Wait, what did
man.
he post?
So, all
You'll
right,
tell
so-
you.
all right. So
He's on his Facebook.
I've been very excited for this game coming out, and I'm a bit of a Harry Potter nerd. I read
Didn't
all
know.
the books and stuff. It's super nostalgic for me. But so I'm playing through this game, and I've been following it on Instagram because like the models, the characters, everything looks cool. You can create your own wizard, which is sweet. And you've never been able to do that in another Harry Potter game. Correct me if I'm wrong, but
I'll just assume you're
basically-
wrong.
Unless you count Lego Harry Potter, which would be disgraceful.
anyways. I don't even think you can create your own wizard in that, right? You can just
Probably
like,
not.
s-
Just play as
change
any other
who
wizard,
you
yeah.
are. But anyways, it finally came out like a few days ago, and I'm super excited to play it. I create my dude, start playing through it, and as soon as like it's probably been like I'd say 3 to 5 minutes into the game. There's like this situation happening with the devil's snare, and I'm getting choked out by the devil's snare, and it's like tap the devil's snare to like escape, and it's like, oh, you ran out of energy. Please wait.
Guess you
20
died,
minutes,
bro. I guess
or
you
some
died.
shit, or pay dollars and cents to refill your energy, and I'm just like, what the fuck, man?
Fuck
It's
that.
like it was like in A Christmas Story when he went through all that shit, and it's like drink your Ovaltine. It's just like, come on, man. Like, I get it. You got to make money with your game, but I do not like that method. Like this is a format now for games that are being released. People are like, oh, this is a successful business model. Let's make a game off of this business model, and then it's just like, dude,
Yeah.
it's so shitty.
It's like, do you
Like,
want to
just
have some fun?
Charge me
That'll be
$5 for your
$10.
fucking game, and I will, play the entire thing. But they're just like trying to milk it, man. They're like, all right, this is targeted for some stupid ass little kids, and they're gonna use mommy and daddy's credit card, and just like ruin somebody's credit.
Oh shit. Oh my
Anyway,
god.
so yeah, I logged back in today, and my character was dead. Just bones being strangled by the.
Damn, your
devil's
character,
snare.
your child dies?
No,
Like
I'm
what?
just fucking with you.
Oh, I was like,
No,
damn.
I just thought that was amazing, bro. Like, I just imagine the scenario. Like, I see your character, like, screaming in agony, and, like, it just has this bubble that's like, you have been caught by the devil's snare. You would like to struggle, but you don't have the energy for it. If
Yeah.
you want energy, please wait an hour to get 1 point of energy. If it takes too long and you're feeling a little impatient, call
Yeah.
your mom and ask her for her credit card.
Yeah, it was some
was
bullshit,
so
dude.
fucking savage. I was in tears. I was like, "Oh my god!" Like, I was talking to a coworker about Potter, about that shit.
Wait, what
and I
did
was
you
like,
post?
It's on Instagram.
Oh, it's on Instagram.
I didn't say anything because I didn't want you to look it up while Alex was telling his story.
Oh, I want to look this shit up now. I went to his Facebook. Yes, I need to see this now. By the way, you can follow Alex at Dragon Wiener.
I was in tears, B. She was like, "Oh, I love this." Like, she was like, "Oh man, we haven't had a Harry Potter game since Order of I don't know. I forgot the last name. The name of the last one.
I don't know.
Like for the PlayStation, I was like, yeah, it's been a minute. And she was like, so how you liking this other one? And I was right after I saw your post. I'm just listening to her explain. And she was like, it was great. It was really magical. I thought it was fun. It was a really nice adventure. But I got to this fucking part where I got caught by this tree and I couldn't get out and I have to wait. So I just said, fuck it, I'll just go to work. And I was like,
oh, shit.
Can you imagine playing God of War and you throw your axe like 4 times and the game goes, like, you know, Kratos holds his hand. I was like, my axe isn't coming back. And, you know, you're like, the game's like, if you like your axe to come back, please wait an hour.
Jesus.
Like, it's sort of like a side effect of that is like, people looking up from their cell phones once in a while, which I think is probably a good thing, but it's just so shitty, dude. Like, don't control like how I spend my time.
Oh my god!
That shit
Tries to control how much fun you have. That is the funniest shit.
Like, I try to control how much fun I have.
I logged back in today to I was like in the middle of this quest to like fucking keep my broom polished or something. And it was like, alright, listen to some
yeah, I was like,
sexual innuendo.
Trim the ends off of your broom, and then it's like, polish it. Oh, I'm out of energy. Guess I can't finish maintaining my broomstick.
Yo, you know what? But that's real shit, though. Sometimes I'm out of energy and I can't finish when I'm polishing. You know? I'm just like, fuck it.
Sometimes you just give up and let it choke and kill you.
Sometimes you just can't polish your broomstick.
But
are we done with that now?
Yeah. But going off of what Alex has coined as toilet games,
yeah,
this being one of them for multiple reasons. I got a toilet game, Alex.
Nice.
I did spend $5 for it, or $4.
It's called Trap Heap Simulator 2018.
Sure. No, it's actually called
Please don't be that Final Fantasy shit.
No, shit. See, now you gotta be fucking. God damn it! What the fuck is the game called now? See, you
doesn't
gotta be.
matter. You're gonna be wrong about the title anyway.
Oh
no! I'm bringing the game up. Shit. Oh god damn! Y'all motherfuckers.
Fucking shattered.
It's called Monument Valley, dick.
Oh shit!
I know Monument Valley came out like a couple of years ago, and the second
is it
one
like
is
Stardew Valley?
No, Monument Valley is
I literally have to type game after this because apparently it's a location.
Monument Valley? Oh, that makes sense. No, it's a puzzle game where it's like, you know, MC Escher, like the artist. All of the environments are inspired by MC Escher, so you can walk on like different surfaces and manipulate different things.
Oh, that's cool.
And to like put together like a surface and a path to walk on to get to point A to point B.
Nice.
And there's like a little bit of a story to it, and I'm playing through the first one right now. It was like $4. It's like 10 levels. Yeah, no, it's pretty cool.
Nice.
It's a nice game. I like the art direction.
It looks cool.
It's got cool music.
Cool.
Yeah, it's pretty cool. So I'll buy the second one after I beat the first one. I'm on the 9th level here. Yeah, no, it's that's kind of what I've been traveling, so I didn't play any games really, so I didn't do any of the Monster Hunter or anything and all of that shit. But I bought this just to fuck around with it. So I'll probably get the second one then once I.
Yeah,
once
the
I
art
finish
style
this.
kind of reminds me of Fez actually.
Oh, Fez was fun.
Yeah.
It was hard. It was fun.
It looks a lot like Fez. But yeah.
So yeah, I've been playing Monument Valley. I was trying to get into some other games, but you know, every mobile game these days pretty much sucks. It's all just like what you were talking about with Harry Potter. It's like, oh, you're running out of energy, you're running out of shit. It's like, yo, like, why can't
Actually,
you just...
if I gotta show that image to Sophia, I'm surprised they didn't show it.
What, of you getting choked out and it says asking you for more energy?
It's so damn good.
Oh
it's
my
so
God.
damn good.
Yeah, I saw it. I looked it up. That's
just
funny.
in agony. In agony.
There's like, that's a child dying. Aren't you going to spend money to get more energy? And you're just like, no.
Oh
I
my
will
god.
not.
that's-
Fuck that
it's just
child.
a Hufflepuff. Don't worry about it.
Oh, word.
Yeah,
I
is
went
this a Huffle-
I went
Who is that? Is
Slytherin,
that
bro.
Hufflepuff?
Nah.
Yeah, bro.
I'm a
Look at
Slytherin,
Hufflepuff,
man.
though.
Babe, look at this shit.
I'd have let him die
This
if
is
he was
Alex's
Hufflepuff.
character getting choked out.
Yeah, but oh,
And
the
he's
other
playing a
thing
mobile
is,
game, and he tells him he has to
speaking
pay
of
money
mobile
to-
games,
to get any further
last
this
week,
shit.
Bree's little brother was staying at my spot, and
Oh shit, that's
he
fucked up.
he got real into Pokemon Go again.
They've been
I
putting out
was
some
like,
updates for it, man.
that's
They
weird.
got mad new Pokemon and shit now.
Yeah,
I
I'll
don't
get
give
in
a
it
fuck.
when they fucking put in Pokemon battles with other people.
I think
then
they
I'll
have
be
that, don't they?
No,
Well, they
I
have
don't.
gyms
No,
and stuff.
they have raids.
Actually, what we did is like I took him to the park down the street because they have like 2 gyms there and like 6 Pokemon stops, and you can like skateboard around the whole
Oh wait,
place.
how old is Bree's brother?
He's 18 now.
Oh wow, he's 18 now. That's
Oh.
weird.
So what do you
Yeah.
mean you took him to the park?
I mean, actually, he drove me there.
Yeah, yo, you
We
made it
went-
sound like the dude's like 6 years old. Like, so I
Yeah.
took him to the
I-
park.
I
you know,
got
there's
the
a couple
stroller out of
gyms
the
and shit
garage.
there. Like, and you're like, oh wait, no, he's 18. He drove
Actually,
my
he
ass to the
drove
park.
me. He drove me to the skate park.
Oh my god, he's over here like I hope he doesn't listen to this podcast. He's like,
listening to this
I took
podcast,
him,
like,
or he took me
motherfucker.
to the park. Like,
He
I
didn't even
drove.
give me gas money.
Yeah, you did you? You fucking motherfucker. Nah, boy, he was like, nah, because he's staying on my couch. I don't need to give that motherfucker gas
Yeah,
money. I
but
feel
he's
you.
in a different team than I am in Pokemon Go. So we were battling each other's Pokemon because there's 2 gyms right next to
What
each
is he,
other.
Mystic
So we'd, like,
or?
take the he's Valor and I'm Mystic, I think. Yeah.
Which I was the
He's-
lightning one.
He's red.
Instinct.
I'm blue.
Instinct.
Yeah,
Was
you're
it?
Hufflepuff, dude.
That's ball. No, first of all, I don't know why y'all
That is.
hating.
The yellow one is Hufflepuff. But no, so like we were trading gyms a little bit. That's the only way we could fight each other's Pokemon. It's like
That
throw one up in
sucks.
the gym and like attack it. But yeah, it's not really PvP. But they did. I mean, it is cool. Like I would say because the servers aren't like exploding from all of the people trying to play it. Also, it just like the user experience is like a lot better now.
Than what it used to be, yeah.
Yeah. But yeah.
Still shit.
All right, Katrell, what have you been playing?
Near Automata. Automata.
Oh, word. That's what you're starting with. All right, word.
Yeah. Game is good. Dystopian as fuck. Really creative.
All right.
Like you play as a android soldier that was made by humans trying to take back their planet, the planet Earth, and your job is to eliminate everything, but you're in this world that actually weirdly enough seems better off without humans because we as humans kind of
I don't know if that's weird, man. That makes sense.
yeah, that's what I'm saying. Like, it makes sense, but it's like depressing in the sense that it's very it's honest and it makes a very good point. The robots that were created, or I don't know what they were aliens. There are aliens, but they look like androids. They look like robots, and they kind of have these. I guess initially they attacked, but when they attacked, it seems like they were trying to get some understanding of humans. Like the only reason there was like a reason why there was a war, like that, and it probably wasn't the robots' fault. So the robots live on Earth now, and they're lonely because they miss the humans or something like that. But either way, they all seem like remnants that are copying human behavior, which is kind of eerie and creepy. And it's really interesting. Like, the game is very existential. Like it's a lot more philosophical than I expected, and
You're not the first person to say that.
interesting
That's-
shit
yeah.
interesting shit happens. Like, one of the things that was cool is like it's an actual gameplay feature to like in the game it's customary to self-destruct your unit if there's nothing you can do. You're in a fight that's you're losing, so you just suicide to take out as many enemies as you can. That you can actually do that at any point in the game. Like if you're in the whether you're in the middle of it or not. Like I was just curious, and I was like, and I clicked both sticks together, and the music stopped instantly. There's like a 3-second timer that's rapidly going to 0, and it's like self-destruction sequence activated. And I let go, and I was like, oh shit, like, and the music keeps playing, and everything's normal again. I'm like, whoa. So then I blew myself up, and I was like, oh shit. Like I was, like, there's some cool shit. Like there's some really cool shit in that game that surprised me, and I'm playing it. I'm gonna play it after since I beat God of War now. Mm-hmm. Which is one of the best fucking games I ever played in my life.
There it is.
Yeah, the game is sick.
I haven't finished God of War yet. But.
I can't even really talk about it, bro, because it's like, it's not even story. It's not even about the story or anything like that. Because I'm not gonna spoil anything. Yeah. But I just have nothing else to say other than this game is fucking dope. I love that game.
It's good, man. It's yeah, dude.
I never played a game.
Alex, do you have PlayStation?
It's been a while to play.
No.
I think he does. No?
No, I don't.
Oh, that's weird. I haven't beaten a
He
game.
said, oh, that's weird.
I haven't beaten a game.
I didn't know you was
and then
bitch
kept
made.
playing it right afterwards. No, not even. I haven't played a game before where after I beat it, I'm still playing it. Like, once you beat it, you're like, all right, I'll take a break or I'll sit down or whatever. Like, the game, the credits are rolling, and I just kept playing. And, I want more. I don't want it to stop. I want more.
Here is my question.
Yeah.
Is there... The answer is probably no, because it's not already there on the menu. Like God of War, I feel like it's a perfect game to have one of those, like, modes where you can just fight people, like a wave mode. Like, you know how, like, Arkham series has that shit, where you can just go in and do, like...
Oh, you just fight?
Yeah.
You can do that.
Can
just
you?
Not,
is there some
not
shit
in
like
the way that you want, that you
Word.
think you can, and it'll be in the game.
Oh, okay.
Yeah.
Yeah,
like,
no,
I actually learned how to play from that mode that you described just now, and I learned, and it's so satisfying. Like,
wait,
once I learned,
was it in the beginning of the game?
No, it's not in the beginning of the game.
Is it a spoiler for you to tell?
Not really, because it's like kind of like an extra. It's kind of like an outside mode, but oh shit, there's places I haven't gone yet. Oh my god. Oh man. All right.
Do you? Yeah. That's another question.
Yeah.
This isn't really a spoiler, but for those of you who don't know about Norse mythology, they believe the universe is broken up into 9 different realms, and Earthlings, or quote unquote, or, whatever you want to call us, humans, mortals, we live on Midgard, and those of you who are familiar with Marvel, Thor, the gods live on Asgard, but there's another 7 realms, and I know you go through a couple of them in the game, but do you have access to all of them?
I can't answer that.
Oh, my man said, I plead the 5th.
Yeah, I can't answer
Alright,
that.
that's fair, that's fair. No, we don't, because I don't want to talk spoilers.
What's cool
like
as shit, though,
Scientology,
is,
There's a Scientology, is that the one with the flying spaghetti monster, or is that just something different?
What's the flying spaghetti monster? Is that Lovecraft? Is that how people describe fucking what's his name? Cthulhu?
No, it was an actual joke that I think became like some real thing, and this dude like created a religion out of it, and now people.
I'm about to say, is that how they
Church
describe
of the
Cthulhu?
Flying
Because that's
Spaghetti
fucking
Monster.
hilarious.
No, look it up. There's a thing called the Church of the Flying Spaghetti Monster.
That's hilarious. So what I think was cool was how much better they made the Rainbow Bridge. Like, no, not the Rainbow Bridge, the Bifrost.
Which is used to travel to the other...
other realms. I think that shit was so damn cool compared to the way they did that in Marvel movies.
Yeah, it's pretty...
That shit looks dumb as hell.
It's completely different though. It's like a 180.
Nah, it's the Bifrost. It's like Heimdall. You know how Heimdall stands at the Bifrost?
Yeah.
It's the Bifrost. That's the same exact thing.
I
but
might
in
not be...
the movies, it's just he puts his sword in it. His sword is the same thing that you use to access the Bifrost. But in the game, I mean, in the movie, Heimdall uses his sword, and the access you get to the Bifrost or whatever realm you're going to next is just a window. But in the game, it's actually a dial of sorts, like almost like it's one bridge, but it's connected to all realms. And when you're in, the only way you can access it is from the inside of the Bifrost. And when the Bifrost changes realms, you get to see it happen in the room as it's changing. Like,
is that
so
whole
damn
thing
cool.
the Bifrost? Is that what they're calling it?
Right. That's why it's
Oh.
I confused the Rainbow Bridge with the Bifrost, but
I'm clearly still doing the same shit. All right.
But that's because the Rainbow Bridge
Yet
is
another
only accessible
Katrell,
in
you're
Asgard.
wrong. Is that like?
I was gonna let you have it. I was gonna
Nope.
pretend that I didn't that you didn't do that. I was gonna recover. But
Nope.
you don't do that.
Fuck it. No, like Katrell.
He'll throw himself under
have
the bus.
We need.
Right?
We need to get some meters here. We need to get some fire meters for Katrell, and we need some wrong meters. So anytime Katrell talks out his ass.
What's the sound effect for that?
I have no idea. Just like
Research to do for tomorrow.
I just went on Amazon and got one of those bus driver clickers to count how many times you're wrong.
That's real fucked up, man. I thought we was boys.
The problem is there's
thought
only
we were
3 digits
boys.
on it.
Oh, okay. He said there's
Damn.
only 3 digits on it. This man. This guy. Okay. Okay.
Fuck.
Savage as a motherfucker.
Jesus. I ain't no pain.
Nah,
was
but
this real.
God of War is tight. If you guys haven't played it,
Yeah.
Disappointed Dad Simulator 2018.
Yeah.
Fucking
It is
just
very
boy.
accurate.
Just boy the entire time.
Yeah. Pretty much.
Jesus Christ. Nah, it's fucking awesome. The design is awesome. The gameplay feels awesome. Fucking story, the acting, it's just fucking. Like, I don't want to put it down. Like, it's so good. I applied to jobs today, but like I didn't want to because right next to me was my PlayStation. I was like, no, you can't touch it. Don't do it.
Oh yeah. If I had any extra projects, I've been working on some projects over time, and I'm so glad that I have a break from those projects because I wouldn't have been able to make my quota if this game had come out at the time I had to play it.
I've been trying to take my time playing this shit, but like it's so good, dude. Like every time I get to a new spot, like I'm just like, I want to see what happens next. Like the pacing is just fucking, like, and like every time like a battle breaks out, like there's just so many times where like you just feel like a fucking badass. You're like, oh, I'm so gangster.
Yeah,
I'm so
pretty
fucking
much.
gangster. Like,
I'm so bad. I'm so beast. Goddamn, I had no idea.
He's so
Y'all
beast.
should have told me.
He's so beast. And like I love how like Atreus the entire time is just like, what? He's like his mind is just as blown as yours is the entire time.
Oh yeah, I love when you do some badass shit and you turn around and look at Atreus and Atreus is holding his head like, oh
Yeah.
He's
Like
your
the
hype
first
man.
time, like dude, he is. I love the first time. So, and this isn't a spoiler. It's in the trailers. Literally, like the first, like quote unquote big battle you come up to. It's not even a boss battle. It's
just a
there's
fucking
like
enemy.
there's a troll, and like you come across plenty of trolls in the game, and it's all equally as dope.
And
Like
they're
the
all
first
talking
one,
mad shit. They're
the
like
whole
looking at
time.
you like, man, you ain't shit.
But, the first time-
this isn't Midgard. This is fucking China. Like
the first time you see a troll, fucking Atreus is like, it's huge. He says all this, like, it's so big. Can you take it on? He was like, I don't really have a choice. And like, he just takes his hat off his back. It's like, yeah, boy, you about to learn today.
yeah. Jesus.
Fucking-
Yeah, that's pretty much the
But
whole
you know
game.
what else is really cool though is Atreus is like he's
Atreus.
Atreus.
right.
Sorry. He said Katrell's like, boy.
Boy.
He's a good AI companion, you know.
Yeah,
Like,
he's one of the best, bro.
like-
Next to D-Dog and fucking actually
he helps
that's all I
out.
could think of.
Yeah, D-Dog is dope. He helps out, like so. Alex, when you play the game, at any time in the game, whatever you're looking on, and you don't even have to aim. The game will, if you're not like, there's an L2 button for range attack, so you can aim and then you can do shit. But you don't even have to aim. Just like wherever the center of your screen is, if you press square, Atreus, God damn it, I keep saying Atreus will shoot an arrow, and you can get different types of arrows in the game. And that's
You can
used.
juggle.
That's used for you can do like for the puzzles and shit, and there's things that you need to shoot.
Is it
But
like
also,
at anywhere on the screen, or like?
Yeah,
a
you just look
specific-
in the direction he'll
It'll
guess.
just shoot
He'll
an arrow.
figure it
Yeah.
out.
Get it.
Yeah, if you
Shoot.
don't have that, if you can aim specifically with L2, it'll bring up like a
I got
reticule.
you. I got you.
Yeah,
But if
or
you're
you can
not
just hit
holding
the
L2,
button.
yeah, you can just hit square. So if you're like fighting an enemy, you can just hit square because you're looking at the enemy already. And Atreus, god damn it, Atreus will shoot an arrow, and every enemy has like a stun meter, and the arrows really help build up the stun, especially once you get more things unlocked down the perk tree. So once you get them stunned, you don't even have to continue fighting them because like if you're already at half health, you'll kill them for the most part. At least some of the weaker ones. But also like with the big ones like the trolls and like some of the other enemies you come into across the game, it'll take the aggro off you and he'll take it, and you can then like gear up. You can like fucking do some crazy attacks, and there's some pretty cool combos. And the way they do the combo system is different in this one. You have your basic heavy and light attack, and then you can get some variations on it. But then you get like you slot different attacks called runic abilities into your shit, and then you can combo in and out of runic abilities, which is really cool. And you can use like what Katrell was saying. You can pop an enemy into the air, hit him, and like have Atreus hit him with an arrow, and then you can use him to like keep him like juggling, which is really cool. There's like a lot of really interesting things with the combat that I'm finding out, and I don't even have all
It's
the abilities.
really hard
Yeah.
to figure out as you're going, because it's like it's simple, but it can get complicated.
It is, and like I'm finding out new things like as I'm like, oh wait, I could combo into that, like oh shit.
Yeah.
Or
One
I
of
can
my
do it
favorite
like
things
this.
to do is this move called not Hell's Touch, but it's like I forgot.
Is that
what
the
name
beam,
of it
Hell's
is.
Touch?
No, it's this one where you spin around and he's like it goes into slow motion. You can aim for like a short time frame before you chuck the axe like in a straight line. In a straight line, and it'll hit the wall wherever it's going. And I love using that move, lining up the enemies. Like after I'm lining up the enemies, like I get at a certain angle while they group up, and I can hit them all at once with that one move. And then if you aim and press triangle, Kratos will jump in the air, and the axe will fly back to his hand, and he'll come down on it like in a giant ice explosion. And it's like one of my favorite fucking moves.
I don't have that ability.
You don't have it
unlocked.
yet.
He's like, you don't have it
yet. You don't have it yet. You don't have it yet.
I-
But
it's
I
basic.
have it. But I have it.
God damn. I don't have that shit.
I don't even have
Yeah,
a PlayStation
just-
unlocked yet.
Get
Right.
Yeah, you should get that. You should go over to Josh's house and play that shit.
Yeah, while Josh is working, just be like, yo, Josh, this game is lit.
Josh is like, I fucking
That
hate
will go
you.
over well.
Yeah,
Yeah.
sorry, man, I'm taking the day off. Let me get your house key.
Yeah, let me get inside and play some God of War.
Yeah, get God of War if you haven't. The game is fucking. It's amazing.
It's great.
It's definitely. It doesn't matter what game comes out this year. It still has that there's not gonna so far on the horizon. There's not too many games looking so far. That's gonna be on that level.
Yeah, probably not.
I don't know. It's that good. It is that fucking
It's
good.
easily one of the best games I ever played.
That being said, that's about all I had for this. It just randomly, fucking, y'all should check out Avengers: Infinity War
Yeah.
if you
try it.
haven't. Alex, have you watched it?
No, I'm actually I'm trying to get me and my wife caught up on the series. We watched Civil War last night.
Civil War's a good
Oh,
movie.
yeah,
Civil War's
it's
a good
good.
movie.
Yeah.
Spider-Man has no business being in the movie, but it's a
Shut
good
the
movie.
fuck up, dude. Are you serious right now? Have you
Okay.
read the
Yes.
comics?
Okay, first of all, let me back up for a second. Spider-Man, I've been reading Spider-Man since I was like 6 years old, alright?
Here you go.
Yeah, I read Civil War.
Here you go.
I know Spider-Man is the main character in the comics. I understand that. In the Marvel Cinematic Universe, though, Civil War starts because they killed. Well, I mean, they killed a whole bunch of people by accident.
This is
but-
now a Marvel podcast.
Hold on. Hold on, though. I'm going someplace with this. So they killed a whole bunch of innocent bystanders, and that sucks. But remember when they're all sitting around and they're looking at the Sokovia Accords, and Tony Stark throws his phone down, and he brings up that holo screen, and he starts talking about that kid. He's like, oh, yeah, this is that kid. He was going to do a little soul searching, before he, went and built homes and did all this other crazy shit for, poor people in third world countries and all that type of stuff for the summer. And all that stuff. He's like, he had a degree line or a career lined up and all this stuff. He's like, he was in that building that we exploded. Blah 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 blah. The kid was 18 or some shit, right? And he's like, look, we need to be put in check. We can't be having kids dying and all this type of shit.
Yeah.
And then his secret weapon is to bring in a 16-year-old kid from Queens who had just got his powers for 6 months and doesn't even know what to do with them. And he's gonna put him on the front line with the A team. With the what?
To be fair, he gave him some better armor. No, I know what you're saying. Though.
I'm sorry, I
But
love Spider-Man.
I think
he just had no business being there. Black Widow could probably beat the shit out of Spider-Man. That's not true. That's not true at all.
You're talking at your
No,
ass.
I know. I'm just saying. He really didn't really have any business being there in that movie. Was I glad he was in the movie? Fuck yes. Are you kidding me?
Yeah, he had to be there so people go, hey, Spider-Man's coming. He's coming. He's with us now. We got him.
Yeah.
We got him.
I think
awesome.
it's
Awesome.
definitely important for the sake of the movie adaptation of Civil War for Spider-Man to be involved.
Yeah,
but
no,
yeah,
for sure.
he was not anywhere near as involved as he was. In the
Story-wise, I just as far as the MCU is concerned, he just didn't belong there. But as far as the Marvel universe at whole, because he was in the actual comic, yeah, obviously he needs to be in Civil War. Spider-Man: Homecoming was dope. Doctor Strange was dope. All the movies are pretty good. Black Panther, I'm still just in love with fucking Black Panther. That movie was extremely well done. And Infinity War, yo, that shit got me. Yeah. Oh, Thor Ragnarok, not my favorite, but whatever. But Infinity War, yeah, you need to see that shit, dog. Everybody says yo, my body is ready, and then this girl, she said that, she typed it on Facebook today. She was like, my body is ready, and then she went back and edited it, and she was like, my body was not ready. I was like, I told you, your body was not ready for the movie. Y'all don't even know.
Yeah.
You guys need to see that shit.
Yeah, we'll get there.
I want to do a spoiler cast about it. At this point, I might just record myself hype as fuck, and this is release that shit.
Yeah.
Let's go, yeah.
I'll have a conversation with myself. I'm like, yo, what did you think of this part? I'm like, yo, dog, I thought that shit was dope. Oh, what?
It's is that
Is that just Capillo just talking to himself? Fuck. Oh, man. No, but I think that's about all I had for this week. Unless there's anything else you guys wanted to throw up in there.
No, I'm good.
No?
Yeah,
Nothing?
just quit throwing microtransactions in your fucking game.
Yeah, that's true. Fuck that. And Wizard of Legends coming out May 15th. Finally has a release.
Oh, shit, yeah, you've been hype on that shit for mad long.
Yeah, for a while.
Hell yeah.
That's it.
Cool. Well, thanks for tuning in to another episode of the Dimeridian Bomb Squad. Hopefully we should be here next week, but if not, maybe the week after. All right.
Peace.
Until then.
Bye.
Bye.
It's just me.
I'm gonna see y'all.